So I'm filming out here today because there's a bit too much noise around my house, so I figured why not go to the park. Haven't shut outside in a while anyway. But yeah, my vasectomy video got a lot of views and a lot of attention as expected, and some of you were wondering if I was just trolling or if I was absolutely serious and I'm a complete psychopath. Well, I was trolling a lot in that video, and some of you didn't really pick up on that. I tried to make it kind of obvious, especially at the end. But I want to clear some things up. No, I don't hate women, and I'm not a misogynist. I think a lot of women use children in a relationship to exploit their partner. I don't think most women do it, but I do think a lot of them do it, and I do think it's a growing problem. But at the same time, I think men do the same thing. They can absolutely use children to try and manipulate their partner. And I think a lot of men get into these long-term relationships and get married so that they can use their partner as a means to not do some of the things they don't want to do, like cook food, clean, do stupid-ass chores. And I think there's a reason why most marriages end in divorce. People just use each other, and there was never any real love in the relationship, and then they find out about it years later, and they get at each other's throats, and then they can't handle it anymore, and then they split up. And the thing is, I don't have a low opinion of women, I just have a low opinion of my species. I just think people use and abuse each other all the fucking time. And yeah, that's my cynical outlook on things. If you don't agree with it, that's fine, but that's just the way I see things. And second thing I wanted to address is I wasn't actually angry and going complete psycho at the end of that video. I was just acting, and apparently I'm a really good actor. But to be 100% perfectly honest, I do have angry, violent thoughts towards most people I come across. It's not a healthy mindset to have, but that's just how I think. And desire is different than intent. I might really want to hurt people, but I don't want the world to be an angry, violent place. So I don't behave in a manner that makes the world an angry, violent place. I might go complete psycho in some of my videos, but I don't act upon any of these violent thoughts that I have. I'm not going to kill any children. You know, you still might not want me to babysit, but no, I'm not going to crush any kids' heads in. But there were some things that I was really serious about in that video, and yeah, a lot of women do try and use kids to trap men into relationships and try and manipulate things. That can go both ways, but women do that. And when you get a vasectomy, no one can take advantage of you like that. You have absolutely no risk. And you can even go to a bar, get blackout fucking drunk, fuck a bunch of girls, and you'll never get them pregnant. You can't make any accidents, any mistakes. No one can take advantage of you. And what I really wanted to, bring across was, you really shouldn't trust anyone. You don't know what people have planned for you, and when you get a vasectomy, you have 100% complete control of your reproduction. And unless you absolutely want to have kids, and it is 100% your choice, you will never have kids with a vasectomy. And for those of you who are wondering, well, how could you have kids after you have a vasectomy? Well, you can freeze your sperm, you can go to multiple sperm banks just to make sure, and when the time comes and you really do want to have kids, you have those frozen sperm, and the vasectomy procedure these days is often reversible. And last thing, there are over 7 billion of us already, and the numbers are growing. By 2050, I think we're expected to have over 9 billion, and that's not sustainable. And if we don't take control of our reproduction, we're gonna fuck ourselves out of existence. There are so many orphan children that are starving and abused and need your help. It doesn't make sense to just go and have kids. If you want to have children, get a vasectomy, try and adopt first, and if that doesn't work and you absolutely are dead set on having kids, then have just the one kid. We can't just keep allowing people to just have sex, have as many children as they want, keep making all of these fucking mistakes, add to the population problem, and make more unwanted kids that are just going to be orphaned, end up in the private prison system or in the military, or end up starving. Take control of your reproduction. Get a vasectomy. And if you absolutely need to have kids, first look at adoption, and then last case scenario, think about having one kid. But I just want people to think about things. I want people to be able to make cold, calculated decisions without being manipulated, without making any kind of accidents. So please get a vasectomy. If you want to have kids, it's still an option. Just freeze your sperm before you have the procedure, and the procedure is often reversible. So those are my real honest thoughts without any kind of trolling involved. So leave a comment down below telling me what you think. Don't forget to rate and subscribe, and get a vasectomy, get snipped so that you don't make any childhood gains.
What a relief! When will this poisonous product cease? This is another public service announcement. You can believe it or you can doubt it. Let us begin now with the cow. The way it gets to your plate and how.